Happy Wednesday. I cannot stress this enough. If you're an endomorph, you need to find something that you are passionate about that requires you to move your body. It becomes increasingly difficult as time goes on for us to stay, motivated to do cardio and to be active. And I feel like one of the only ways that you can, especially through like climate changes and different things like that, the only way I feel like you can sustain the activity that you need to have to burn fat over a long period of time, which is usually the situation that the endomorph is in. If you're gonna have to do a 6-week fat loss, regimen, you need to find something that you're passionate about to do for cardio. I don't care what it is. Hiking, I just found a nice little hike over here. Steep hill, steep. Part of it's like downhill, but then, you could do this loop, and then part of it's like steep, like crazy steep, where you almost have to like climb up the thing. By the time you get to the top of it, your heart rate's going, things like that. I love hiking, so I have these little local spots that I find that are, semi-difficult, smaller hikes, and, I could hike that for a half an hour, and it may not be like doing cardio, but at least I'm getting out there, getting my body moving and getting my heart rate, getting jolts of heart rate jumps, to like 165, 170, several times in a half an hour period. That's better than nothing. I love to run, so strides works for me. I have my freeboard. Freeboarding is, when I'm not riding my freeboard, I'll go to locations that have nice, hills. I ride down the hill, which, I'm working my legs while I'm riding, and then when I'm walking back, I'm speed walking back. So my heart rate's up the entire time that I'm out there doing my riding. So, you gotta find stuff that you really care about. And don't play games. Don't go after this stuff that's like, oh, I kind of like this. No. Find stuff that you really, really like. If it's, racquetball, man, get on it. Join a team of people that do it on a regular basis, or a little like club. Maybe you got to pay the money to join a little, racquetball club, or a place that has racquetball. If you love it that much and it's going to keep you moving, do it. Tennis, there's tennis courts everywhere. Go do tennis. Join a baseball team. There's a ton of things that you could do out here where you can, maintain, consistent activity, year round. I guess baseball is not a year round sport, but you could do it during the season that it's available. Get with a weightlifting team. If you're having problems lifting weights, maybe you need to go and join. I'm not all for CrossFit or anything like that. I think some of the things that they do are kind of crazy, but I mean, if you're having a problem staying moving and being active on a regular basis, join a CrossFit team. Go to your local, corporate gym and join Zumba or something. Something to keep your body moving on a regular basis, because I'm telling you, as an endomorph, you are going to have to do cardio for a long time. You need to just get it in your head right now that you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, whatever, a year, 1 year from now, you're gonna have to commit to at least every other day of cardio. No matter what, every other day, even if it's just slow, steady state, walking on a Stairmaster at the gym, or walking at an incline on the treadmill, And like I said, this isn't stuff that you need to be going like crazy. Just find something that you can do for a half an hour. Commit to a half an hour of moving your body, several days a week. And that's just going. The one big thing I notice about being an endomorph is when I'm not active, that's when my weight's not going down. If I'm stagnant, if I'm sitting around, my weight's not going down. The minute that I start moving, whether it be strides, riding my board, getting out doing walks a couple times a day, the hike that I do, the little loop, going and hiking with my students, just being active, going to the beach and doing like a long walk with my partner, walking around the lake, things like that. As long as I'm doing that stuff, if I look at my graph of my weight loss is consistently, you know, you know, that weight, that weight graph is constantly, it may go up and down a little bit, but it's constantly like incrementally going down. Minute that I stop cardio, incrementally going up. You know, because like I said before, you know, a lot of the time, you know, you have to have that cardio to have any kind of quality of life as far as eating is concerned. It is an endomorph. You know, especially if you don't want to do like a crazy, ridiculous cut, you know, where you're cutting your calories to, you know, as I said before, I'm not cutting my calories under 1800. You know, that's no quality of life. You cannot enjoy yourself, you know, if your calories under 1800 calories per day. I'd rather work out and see that consistent fat loss and eat 2100 than eat, you know, 1800, 1700, because as I've said before, the further you get into your cut, if your body adapts, you're going to need to cut your calories even lower than 1800. I mean, do you really want to be, you know, eating 1600 calories a day? I mean, that's just 1600 calories is just, you know, I've said it before, it's not quality of life, man. You can't do nothing. Not as a male. You know, a woman, yes, but I know women that eat 2000 calories a day, you know, that are building muscle, you know, bulking or whatever. So, you know, that's my little tip. Find a passion that involves cardio. Happy Wednesday.